But first of all, thank you guys for joining us tonight. My name is Heather Holsinger. I am a Director 5 with Melaleuca. I've actually been shopping with Melaleuca for about a year. It was a year at the end of January that I was introduced to them. And I'll tell you a little bit about my story. I was unemployed at the time. I had about 3 months left until my unemployment check ran out, and quite honestly didn't have a prospect, wasn't sure what I was going to do. My husband does the whole Northern Virginia commute thing. We have 3 small children, 10, 7, and 5, so I needed something close to home where I could get them on the bus, off the bus, so on and so forth. So when I went next door to my neighbor's house to hear about Melaleuca, my first thought was, oh my gosh, I don't want to hear about another MLM company. Not that there's anything wrong with those, it just wasn't something that I was interested in. But it's funny because I went next door, sat down, I started listening to the overview, which you guys are going to hear in a minute, and I thought, oh my goodness, this makes total sense to me. There's a reason why I'm here. It was a total God moment for me because he was forcing me to go next door. I showed up like 20 minutes late. Like I said, did not want to go, didn't want to hear anything about it, and it has changed my life. It has changed our family's life, and a lot of people that I've been able to introduce to Melaleuca, so I'm very grateful for that. Most of you probably have not heard of Melaleuca. The reason being we do not advertise. We are simply word-of-mouth advertisement, so if someone invited you here tonight, that's wonderful. That's all we do. We invite people to listen to the overview. We tell them who Melaleuca is, what we have to offer, and they make the decision whether or not they want to shop with them. So it's great. All of us, we love our job. We have a lot of fun doing it. We team up to do it together, so we do enjoy it. But I'm going to show you guys the roadmap that I'm going to take you on tonight. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the company, who we are, what we stand for, because again, chances are you've never heard the name before. Then I'm going to go over the products, the shopping part. This is the most important part of Melaleuca, the products that we offer. I'm going to show you a handful of products and how we're different than what they offer at the grocery store. And then the preferred customer membership. We are a shopping club, so we are similar to your Sam's, your BJ's, your Costco. However, we're different in the respect that we do not ask you to buy in bulk. So if you need 1 tube of toothpaste, that's all you buy is 1 tube of toothpaste. It doesn't make sense for you guys to buy, say, 6 tubes of toothpaste, take them home, put them someplace. The next time you're there, remember, oh, do I have toothpaste? And then you end up buying more because you forgot you have it. So you have your own inventory. So we don't believe in the bulk shopping, if you will. We just want you to buy what you need. That's what makes sense to us. So that's what we do. And with the preferred customer membership, I will go into it in more detail. What Melaleuca asks of their preferred customers is that you visit their store just once a month. Now, this is something you guys are already doing. I know I was visiting between Walmart, Target, CVS, my grocery store, at least 3 times a week. So they're just asking that you visit their store once a month, and I'll go into that in a little bit more detail in a minute. What they offer with their preferred customer membership, a lot of perks and benefits. One of them is the revenue sharing. I'll go over that at the end. Now, this may or may not be of interest to you, and that's perfectly fine. It is free for all of our customers to participate in. But when I go over it, and I'll touch base on that in a little bit, but just think of people that may want to partner up with us and team up with us and just share Melaleuca with others. So first off, we're going to start here. This is our mission statement. Our mission statement and my job description, as I like to tell people, is to enhance the lives of those we touch by helping people reach their goals. Frank Vandersloot founded this company in 1985. We have been around for almost 28 years. He has been the CEO for all 28 years, which is pretty incredible. And this is our mission. This is the thread, the core, the heart of our company. We enhance lives, whether it's personal wellness, financial wellness, physical wellness, you name it. We try to do that for anyone and everyone. Now, this slide here, again, we are a wellness company. We want to help people in their wellness goals that they have, if you will. So in looking at this little circle over here, and I'll ask my guests if they don't mind typing in at the bottom down there. We've got Ashley. We've got John. I'm trying to see if anyone else has joined us. The guests that are on the call, if you don't mind typing in down at the bottom left-hand corner there for me, out of these wellness goals, physical wellness, financial wellness, personal wellness, environmental wellness, what out of these, one of them, 2 of them, all of them, what interests you right now at this point in your life, or what is the most important to you right now at this point in your life? So if you guys can type down there for me, perfect. I see Ashley's typing. show you how Melaleuca can help you guys with these here in a minute. And John, I hope John can hear me. John, if you can hear me, okay, there you go. Financial and personal. Okay, perfect, Ashley. And John is typing. And I'll let you guys know that the shopping club zeroes in on the physical, personal, and environmental wellness. And Melaleuca will help you reach those goals. The financial part, all of those will be positive. Okay, John, thank you for sharing. Again, the personal, the physical, the environmental wellness, that is our shopping club zeroes in on all of them. So I'm going to show you here as we go through the overview how Melaleuca can help you reach those goals. For those that are interested in the financial wellness, and you guys may know other people as well, the shopping club obviously is going to take care of that, but the revenue sharing can help you as well. And I will go into that in a little bit more detail at the end. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them once we get to the end here. This is my favorite slide. This is our growth record. Now, honestly, this chart speaks for itself. If you guys look at your Johnson & Johnson or your Procter & Gamble, which we consider our competitors, if you will, their growth chart is up and down, down, down. Those companies are riddled in debt. We have experienced growth since 1985. We're over $1 billion. And we're a debt-free company. So again, this chart speaks for itself. Now, I know you guys may be a little bit hesitant to shop with us. I've never heard of this company. Who are they? And that's fine. Different is not always a bad thing, though. So I just want to remind you of that. And if you are a little bit hesitant, just look at this chart and remember this chart through the overview. This honestly, it really does speak for itself. If we have over $1 billion in sales, no debt, and over 850,000 households that shop with us every single month, it really does show that this company is who they say they are. Now, this next slide, this is how we are different. On the left here, you see your traditional business model. Right now, if you were to go to the store to buy laundry detergent, say, Ashley, you were to go to Walmart or Target to pick up your laundry detergent, more than likely it was manufactured first. Procter & Gamble, Colgate, Oliver, Johnson & Johnson. More than likely, on the other side, you actually pay shipping. Some of you may not realize that when you go to the store, you do pay shipping. It's built into that cost of that item. But you're going to end up paying shipping. It's got to go through advertisement. And, of course, they have the item. So, interesting fact, by the time you, the customer, go to the store to buy your laundry detergent, for example, Ashley, up to 63% of the price of that laundry detergent or the price of any grocery store product has absolutely nothing to do with that product whatsoever. I found that astonishing when I heard the statistic. I knew that, a percentage was going somewhere. I had no idea it was that significant. So this is when Frank decided many years ago, you know what, I can do this, but I can do it better. What's great about Melaleuca, they manufacture everything here in the United States. I love that. I like to feel that I'm keeping Americans at work. Absolutely love that. An interesting fact, too, guys, since 1985, we have never had a single layoff, so that's pretty incredible too. But Melaleuca manufactures everything here in the United States, and they ship them directly to the customer. So I'm a customer, Jenny's a customer, Sandy's a customer, Stephanie's a customer. We're all customers. We just love to share Melaleuca with people and tell them, you know what, you have a choice, you have an alternative, you have a much better option. Because we have cut out all of the middlemen and all of this fat here, we save billions and millions of dollars doing that. So what you guys are going to get in shopping with Melaleuca, you're going to get higher quality products, savings and a better value. You end up paying wholesale instead of retail. And then they're going to let you participate in the revenue sharing if you choose to do so. And that's just a matter of telling someone, you know what, I just started with shopping with Melaleuca. You should really check it out. I think you would appreciate that you can shop online, stuff comes to your door, so on and so forth. Every time you refer someone to shop with Melaleuca, Melaleuca is going to send you a thank you check. They would rather pay you than pay any TV or radio or print media. Now, this is what I want you guys to get your head around, and I'll go back to my story. I was unemployed again when I was introduced to Melaleuca, so my first thought was, oh my goodness, I don't have any extra money to spend on anything out of the ordinary. You know what? I didn't need any extra money. All we did, we took our budget that we had set aside for our household consumables. We were buying laundry detergent. We were buying toothpaste. We were buying soap, shampoo, conditioner, all of that. all we did was switch stores. Instead of me going to Target or Walmart or Food Lion, wherever I was going, if Melaleuca made it, guess what, guys? I was buying it from Melaleuca. So it was a matter of switching stores or switching brands, if you will. Now, when I was introduced to Melaleuca, my Tide and my Cascade were working just fine for me. I didn't really need to switch. I didn't want to switch. But once you guys get a little bit more information and understand what I'm going to share with you, I think you'll probably feel the same way. But again, there are absolutely no new dollars required to shop with Melaleuca. And you'll find once you start shopping with them, we notice a difference right away. You're actually going to reduce your monthly budget, which was, it was good for us. Not only was I unemployed, in March of that same year, my husband lost his job of 24 and a half years, very unexpectedly. So I tell customers when I introduce to Melaleuca, you know what? I was unemployed, my husband was unemployed, and we made this work. We shopped with Melaleuca because we needed those products. So just keep that in mind. Now, at Melaleuca, customers shop direct with them. So again, there are no distributors, there's no carrying inventory, no taking orders and making deliveries, no billing and collections, no pressuring customers to purchase or buy anything because we don't have anything to sell you all. There's no repeat sales presentation. So guess what? You guys get to listen to this once. You don't have to listen to it again. And the best part is there's no risk. You simply switch stores and save money. That's my favorite part. It's just a matter of trying something different. So I am going to walk you through our store. This is how I like to look at our store. We have 5 major shopping aisles here. We have your EcoSense aisle, which is your laundry detergent, dishwashing detergent, all of your cleaning products. Then we have the RX Melaleuca Pharmacy. This is like your medicine cabinet, if you will. Melaleuca is a registered pharmaceutical company, so everything that you're going to buy, whether it be Advil, Tylenol, Claritin, we make all of that. You're not going to pay for the name. Then we have a bath and body aisle. This is deodorant, shave gel, soap, shampoo, conditioner for men, babies. We have it across the board. We have the Sabella, which is our premium skincare and an additional hair care aisle. And then Vitality for Life. These are all of our nutrition supplements, vitamins, fiber bars, protein shakes, so on and so forth. Now, I'll tell you guys, Melaleuca makes over 350 products that you guys use every single day. I am not going to share with you 350 products. I'm just going to highlight a few, guys, just so you can get an idea of how we're different and how these are products that you're already using. Just a matter of trying out a new store or a different store in town. So the first aisle, the EcoSense aisle, this is probably one of my favorites. The reason being, like I mentioned, I do have 3 children. We do not use chlorine bleach. We do not use ammonia, no formaldehyde. We don't even use safety caps on any of our cleaning products. Now, my children are old enough, or I hope they're old enough to know not to drink our cleaning products. But you know what? That's not the only reason that I like this. I can give them a disinfectant or a glass cleaner or whatever it can be. They can walk around and clean with it if they want to, and I don't have to worry about them inhaling toxic fumes or chemicals. An interesting thing, if you guys aren't aware, these ingredients that are listed right here, they are linked to, and this is with the EPA, the NIH, the Center for Disease Control. You can look this information up, but they are linked to your ADD, your ADHD, asthma, MS, cancer, and autism. So for me being a mom, I didn't have a choice. I thought, you know what? I knew what I was buying at the store wasn't quote unquote safe. I honestly had no idea how toxic and how dangerous it was to myself and my children and my family. So for me, I didn't have a choice. I thought, you know what? I have to wash my dishes. I have to clean my clothes and wash my clothes and occasionally clean the house. So I wanted to try something that was going to be safe for my home. We're also, we're safe for the home. Everything is effective, naturally derived ingredients. And then we're safe for the earth. Now, this next slide here, this is how we're unique. This is how we're a little bit different. Right now, for Ashley and John, for your disinfectant that you use, you probably have bleach or Lysol. That's what I used before I was introduced to Melaleuca. Unfortunately, didn't realize, again, how toxic those things were. I will not allow those products in my home anymore. This is what we use. This is Solugar Botanical. It's private, patented. You'll never see this on a store shelf. It has the same strength as your bleach and your Lysol. It's 99.9%. This is hospital grade strength. Interesting fact down here, we kill all of those household germs, but we've been proven to kill the H1N1 virus. Lysol cannot make that claim, which is pretty cool. And we are so safe that the EPA has approved us. you have to jump through hoops to get their approval. So just the fact that they've approved us, like I was saying, my kids, they can use this. They can walk in the bathroom and spray off the sink, and I don't have to worry about it. It actually smells really good. It's made with the herb thyme and citric acid. So we can afford to use the best of science and research science and nature. We can afford to do the research because we save so much money in those other areas. So it's pretty incredible what we have to offer. Now this here, as far as concentration, where you're going to notice your savings. This laundry detergent, it's about a 5x5 size container. It's perfect because it fits in your cabinet. It's not a huge bulky container that you have to worry about. It's very small, but to look at it and think $16.99 for that little container, but you have to realize it's 6 times concentrated. It does 96 loads of laundry. Now to get 96 loads out of your Tide, you'd have to buy 3 bottles, so it ends up costing you about $27. Now, something I want to share with you about laundry detergents, which I did not know, I'm glad that I do now, and I share this with moms. Moms are my huge target right now because I wish I had known sooner. But needless to say, with laundry detergents, if you look on the back of any laundry detergent that you purchase at the store, it says, keep out of reach of children, pets, etc. Danger, warning. The reason for that, they use what they call caustic ingredients. Caustic ingredients, they work. They tear apart the fibers of your clothes to release the dirt. There's 2 problems with that. Number 1, it's tearing apart your clothes over time. Number 2, not all of those caustic chemicals are washed out. So you are wearing that around in your clothing. Anything touched by the skin is absorbed by the skin, as we know. So there is a story. You guys can go and Google it on Yahoo, or Google it. Scarlet, the Basset Hound in Washington State. You can do Scarlet, Basset Hound, Tide laundry detergent. What happened, they kept her kennel in the laundry room, and her owners had a huge thing of Tide detergent, probably that they had bought from Sam or Costco. It was sitting on the floor beside her crate. In the middle of the night, she somehow playfully tipped it over into her crate, and she had to sleep in it. Well, when her owners went in the next morning to get her out, that Tide detergent, those caustic ingredients, had eaten away the entire undercarriage of her skin. You can go on, you can see pictures. They made me cry the first time I saw them. But that just goes to show how dangerous stuff is. And I know for me, I thought, you know what, it's not going to be on the shelf. They're not going to sell it to us if it's really that bad. I was so wrong. The more research I've done, the more reading I've done, I'm more adamant that I have to share Melaleuca with everyone that I can because they have to know they have a much safer option for themselves and especially their children, like I said. Now, the tub and tile, that's going to replace your Tilex and your Clorox and Fantastic and all of that. You notice on the back of all of your bathroom cleaners, it says, leave the room while using this product. And sort of, okay, how are you supposed to leave the room while you're cleaning? But needless to say, your tub and tile, it comes in a concentrate bottle. All of our cleaning products actually do. They come in this concentrate. You get a mixing bottle. It shows you on the mixing bottle where to fill it up with the concentrate. And then you add water, you shake it up, you're good to go. So with this 1 bottle of tub and tile for $5.69, you're going to get 6 full-size spray bottles out of this. So it ends up being less than $1 a bottle. Pretty amazing. And just shows you here, for Tilex, you would buy 3 bottles for almost $15. Now, excuse me, guys, sorry. Melaleuca, they make a joke that Melaleuca was green before the color was even existed. But in 1985, honestly, people weren't thinking about going green. That has always been our focus. Again, we're about environmental wellness, physical wellness, and this just shows you the 1 million pounds of plastic and fuel emissions and gas that we've been able to save. It's pretty incredible, and it's unfortunate more people or more companies don't think about that. But this is our medicine cabinet. If you look right here in the top right-hand corner, this is tea tree oil. Now, you can buy tea tree oil at natural food stores. We actually use the highest grade tea tree oil available to man. We have our own stamp on it. This is a staple in all of my customers' home. It's a staple in my home. It will treat bug bites, bee stings, burns, cuts, scrapes, abrasions. It fights staph, E. coli, strep. The healing properties in this is amazing. This is something I probably wouldn't have purchased if I didn't know about it, but because the person that referred me to Melaleuca, she helped me do my shopping in the first few months, so I got this. And it's something that we will not live without. It's amazing. The Melagel is the same thing. It's has the tea tree oil in it, but it's a gel version. So this is like your Neosporin. Carry it in your diaper bag, your golf bag, your tennis bag, your gym bag, whatnot. I actually carry some in the truck with me. We have a little first aid kit. Actually, we have this little first aid kit. But the Penetrate, this is like your Bengay, your Icy Hot. I use it as a Vicks Vapor Rub on my kids. Actually, I use it to treat migraines as well. Unfortunately, I used to suffer from migraines. I haven't had one in a while, knock on wood. But this, if you just rub it on your temples, it will alleviate the pain. It doesn't get rid of it, but it alleviates it. Now, because tea tree oil is an antiseptic, we put it in our toothpaste. Now, our dental line, the toothpaste is in the top 10 selling products out of 350. It fights gingivitis, cavities, plaque. The mint is my favorite, which is in the blue container. Tastes just like Colgate Crest. One of the interesting things, about toothpaste that you buy at the store, either the number 1 or the number 2 ingredient on the back of that tube of toothpaste is sugar. Sort of defeats the purpose, but we use xylitol, which is a natural sweetener. We also have a children's toothpaste. We have it with and without fluoride. We have mouthwash, dental floss, gum. This is the gum that I let my kids chew because, again, it has that tea tree oil in it, so it fights cavities. It doesn't have artificial sweetener. We don't have any aspartame in it. And the toothbrushes, these are actually one of my favorite products now. The toothbrushes are amazing. Now down here, sorry guys, the Clarity. This is, you can compare to your Proactive. This is for teenagers that fight acne or young adults that fight acne. Over here to the right, just shows you the cost comparison. Our Clarity line is $1.88 per ounce. Your Proactive, which is a horrible, horrible product, but it's $3.99 per ounce. We use much safer ingredients, and we actually did a blind study where every 4 out of 5 customers chose the Clarity over any other product that they were sampling, which is pretty cool. Now, we've got chapstick, the best chapstick in the world. It lasts forever. Sunscreen. Down here, this is your Tylenol, your Advil, your Claritin, your cough syrup, your cough drops. And this just shows you up here the cost comparison. You're paying for the name is all you're paying for. So we have the same exact product, the same exact ingredients. You're going to pay $10 and some change. So it's more than a 50% savings on that. Now, the Renew Lotion. This is the number 3 selling product out of 350 products that Melaleuca has. The reason for that, it is awesome. I have moms call it the magic lotion. It treats eczema. I have a personal story with that. I won't go into that, but it does treat eczema, gets rid of eczema within about 48 hours. Psoriasis, rosacea, it works really well in harsh climates. Men love it because it doesn't leave like that oily or greasy. Yeah, you can use it as a diaper cream too. And that's why I do have moms, they call it the magic lotion. And it is awesome, guys. This is something that we have little travel sizes. I have one in every bag that I carry, every purse, every vehicle that we have has this Renew lotion in it. But you have to try it to believe me, but it's an awesome lotion. And I know Stephanie, who's on here, her husband, he actually uses it on his head. So I was telling my husband that he started doing the same thing, but they do like it. It comes in a body wash, and it also comes in a hand soap as well. And you can see over to the right where it tells you it's 7 times more effective than Eucerin. And that's true. They do studies on all of this. This isn't stuff that we just make up. But yes, Renew is awesome, Brenda. I agree with you. Now the bath and body aisle. The trend in shampoos is to get rid of sulfates. And within the next couple of years, all the shampoos will be sulfate-free. We have already done that. We're sulfate-free. We're safe for color-treated hair. Just shows you a comparison here to Paul Mitchell. Ours is a 12-ounce bottle for $4.99. You're going to pay way more, and you're going to get a smaller amount, and you're not going to get the ingredients that need to be in there. So much safer shampoo. This is for someone that would go to that buys their shampoo from the grocery store. The other line, the Sabella line, which I'll talk about in a second, that's for people if you buy your shampoo from your salon or your hairdresser. The Sabella would be wonderful for you. But this, you'll actually feel like you've used a salon shampoo. Now, the Affinia, this is a face wash. This is for people that use like soap and water, the Affinia. And again, just shows you a cost comparison. It's less, it's a little bit bigger, and the ingredients in it are much, much safer for you. The men's line, the alloy line down here, the men's line smells incredible. I'll steal my husband's shave gel occasionally just because I like the smell of it. And then the Qualipals is what we have for children and babies. Now our Sabella line, this is a premium skincare line that we offer. I actually, a few years ago, worked with a multi-level marketing company that was a skincare company, and I was married to their products. I really was. The products were phenomenal. They were very expensive, so I stopped trying to sell them, but it was something that I thought I would use forever. So when I was introduced to Melaleuca, I thought, you know what, I really don't have any interest in the Sabella. I'm not going to try it because I really love what I'm using, which was fine. I didn't have to, but I'll tell you later what got me to at least try the Sabella. And of course now that's all you'll see on my bathroom sink is the Sabella, but we do have the most vitamins, the most botanicals. We don't use just the tetrapeptides. We have more improved. I can't think of the name of them. Stephanie, if you know it, you can type it in down there for me. But what we use in our Sabella line for anti-aging is it's tetrapeptides. I'm sorry, it's there in the first line. The tetrapeptides are what we use. But what we use in this line is incredible. Now, the hair care line, the Sabella hair care line, this is the most highly tested hair care line in the world. This stuff beats anything hands down. I would buy my shampoo and my conditioner from my hairdresser just because I highlight and low light and do all those things I shouldn't do to my hair. So when she said, you need this $25 bottle of shampoo or conditioner, I believed her. That's what I bought. I didn't want to mess up what she had just done. The Sabella is awesome. It is a huge 10-ounce bottle for $15, and you will notice after the first time of using it, you'll fall in love with it. So, Ashley, if you buy your shampoo or conditioner from the salon, you definitely want to give the Sabella a try. If you buy it from Walmart or Target, you'll be really happy with the Affinia. Now, again, we make over 350 products. I'm just going to go over the last aisle here. This is our Vitality for Life aisle. We have saved the best for last. Now, with vitamins, I'll ask you guys, John and Ashley, if you don't mind tapping in, and we have, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Zanail maybe. If you wouldn't mind typing in for me down in the box at the bottom, if you guys use vitamins, yes or no, and if you do you buy them at Costco? Do you buy them at GNC? Do you buy them at the grocery store? Where do you guys get them? And then I'm going to give you a little bit of information on vitamins. I actually wasn't taking vitamins when I was introduced to Melaleuca. So, John, you don't use vitamins? Okay. Neither did I when I was introduced to them, so that's okay. And you're probably glad you don't, especially okay. No, Ashley, and I was going to tell John the same thing. You'll probably be glad that you haven't tried vitamins with what I'm going to tell you here in a second. Okay. And Melissa, you just started. That was me. It took me about 10 or 11 months, unfortunately, because the only reason was because I was listening to my customers that had tried Melaleuca vitamins. And that's what got me trying them. But I'm going to tell you this. The vitamin world is unregulated. No one is checking what's in those bottles is what's on the outside of those bottles. So your Centrum, your One-A-Day, stuff that you buy at the store, they are actually made of synthetics. Your body cannot absorb a synthetic. So if you were taking those vitamins, they wouldn't do you any good. 90% of that vitamin actually leaves through your waste. The 10% that stays with you actually crystallizes in your digestive tract, and it sets off free radicals. So not what you want out of your multivitamins. So you guys that don't use them, you actually may be glad that you don't use them. What Melaleuca has done, we wanted to go above and beyond. We wanted people to know, again, we are who we say we are. So what they did, they went to the top scientists and the top researchers in the field, and this is over here. Even though our information was private and patented, we turned it over to these people and we said, we want you to prove we are who we say we are. What is on the outside of our vitamin bottles is actually what our customers are getting inside of them. We are the only vitamin company that has met scientific peer review. This is huge. We also, if you see on vitamin bottles, you're going to see absorbed. These vitamins are absorbable. Again, how do we know who's testing that? If they're not testing what's inside of the bottles, they're sure as heck not testing the absorption. Well, we have a patent. We use a process called Oligo. We have a patent on this, private and patented. We just got the patent September of last year, but it was open for 4 years for anyone out there in the public, in the vitamin world, to either ask us questions or debate with us about it. We had no complaints, nothing whatsoever on the Oligo. What this is how the vitamin is absorbed. We are the only vitamin company that has tested for absorption and proven absorption at the cellular level. What this means, as soon as you take this vitamin, it's getting absorbed into your cells. So that's why I was listening to my customers that were taking them, and yeah, Jane, like you said, the Oligo vitamins, and they're phenomenal. And Jenny, you just started to, it's wonderful. And it did. It took me a long time, but I thought, okay, these people are really experiencing they're noticing a difference, so I'm going to try them. Well, I started them in December, and I told my husband a couple weeks ago, I said, you know what? I will not miss a day of taking these vitamins because of the difference that I noticed in my body. It was unbelievable. Yeah, Brenda, I know you have a phenomenal testimony as well. A lot of people do. And so I started taking them. Believe it or not, my husband just asked me a week or so ago if I would order some for him. Now, this is a man that refuses to take any pills whatsoever. So it's pretty exciting when they see that things work. But this just shows you, in comparison to your Centrum and your one-a-day, you'd have to take at least 33 Centrum or at least 15 one-a-day just to equal one dose of our Vitality Pack here. This red bottle is a multivitamin. This gold bottle is your calcium. We actually use all 4 sources of calcium. You're going to get a therapeutic dose because we are a pharmaceutical company. When you buy stuff in the store, you get minimum dosage. So again, this pack here, I believe, is $19.99 for a month's supply. And you will notice a difference. If you're not taking vitamins, which none of you are right now, you will notice a difference probably within 5 to 7 days with your energy level and just how you feel overall. What's really cool with Melaleuca, they actually offer a 90-day challenge down here. They say, you know what, take our vitamins for 90 days. If you don't notice a difference in your health or your energy or anything, you can send us all of the bottles back, empty bottles, and we'll refund your money. So you have absolutely nothing to lose. So if you guys, it's probably, again, it's the most, what's the word I'm looking for? The most popular aisle in our store. Sorry about that. And the Vitality, we have a Vitality Pack I'm going to show you here in a second, and it's the #1 selling product out of 350, and there's a reason for that. Now, we also have heart health product supplements, and we are the world's leader in natural heart health solutions. I have an awesome testimony for my dad. He is 61 years old now. I'm sorry, he just had a birthday last week. And he is very fit. He's a retired firefighter, a professional bodybuilder. He lives at the gym. He works out all the time. He eats right, but he suffers from high cholesterol or suffered from high cholesterol. His doctor tried him on everything under the sun. Couldn't take Lipitor because it had a statin, so on and so forth. So when I heard about these products, the first person I thought of was my dad. He's got to hear about this. So what my dad did, he started taking this Provex CV, which this just helps with your platelet activity. This is for people that suffer from high blood pressure. This is when Dr. Oz talks about resveratrol. That's what this product is. Phytomega, this is your fish oil. You should not have, if you're taking fish oil, or if you've heard people that take fish oil, the #1 complaint is either that it has a really bad aftertaste or that they belch it up. You should not have that. You're not going to have that with our supplement. The phyto part here, we combine it with plant enzymes, so it sort of gives it a 1-2 punch. But what happened, my dad started taking this Provex CV and this Phytomega. Had a month's supply. Within 4 weeks, he went back. He had lab work done. His triglyceride count had dropped. So we thought, okay, we're seeing some improvement. We're going to continue taking them. So he continued taking them, and he wanted to wait a couple months. So he went back 4 months later and had lab work done. And he called me on my cell phone that day. I'll never forget. And he said, Heather, you're not going to believe this. And I thought, what's wrong? He said, nothing. My doctor was blown away by my results. And I said, what do you mean? He said, my cholesterol went from over 300 to under 200. Just because of these supplements. So needless to say, Dr. Reese, who's a doctor here in Fredericksburg, is now a Melaleuca customer and is taking these supplements because he saw what they did for my dad, which is pretty incredible. So again, guys, nature and science, they're put out there for a reason. We're supposed to use them. No one can afford it. Melaleuca can. So all of their products are just phenomenal. Fiber-wise, if you're looking to lose weight, you want to increase your fiber. That's the #1 thing you want to do. We have fiber drinks, we have fiber bars, we have hot cereal, we have cold cereal. We have exercise and weight loss products. The Sustain, right here, sorry about that. The Sustain is going to replace your Gatorade or your Powerade, even Pedialyte. We have all 4 electrolytes in the Sustain. Those other drinks only have 2 electrolytes, so it's going to keep you hydrated. It has a natural sweetener in it. It's got a fraction of the sodium, a fraction of the sugar, and it's a fraction of the cost of those other drinks. GC control, this is for someone that has pre-metabolic syndrome. I've actually been drinking it because I notice every time I eat, I always want something sweet after I eat, and a lot of people do. But this basically just keeps my blood sugar level balanced throughout the day. I drink a shake in the morning after breakfast, but that's all it does. It balances your blood glucose levels. And we did 7 years of research on this product before we actually introduced it or put it out there for sale. So again, a lot of doctors and research and scientists went behind it. Access bars, these are delicious. They're like candy bars. What you do with this, you eat it about 10 to 15 minutes before you run or work out, or my son will even eat one before a baseball game. And it taps into the fat that lies in your muscle, and it converts that to a fuel source. It uses your fat for fuel. So you get less fatigued, you don't get a sore, you don't have that lactic acid buildup, and they taste like candy bars. There's 5 different flavors, they're delicious. I actually keep them in my refrigerator to keep them a little bit cold. The Replenex, if you guys suffer from any type of joint issues or arthritis, the girl that introduced me to Melaleuca, she has rheumatoid arthritis. You would absolutely never know it by looking at her, and she uses the Replenex. And I know Sandy has a really good testimony with the Replenex as well. Now, our supplements come in packages, and this Vitality 4 I was telling you about a minute ago, this Vitality 4 pack here, this is what I started taking in December. This is the #1 selling product out of 350, and this is what I just ordered my husband last week, is this Vitality 4. It has a multivitamin, it has calcium, it has an antioxidant, which is the Cellwise, and then Florify is a probiotic and a prebiotic, which is pretty cool. So all of that is in this package. This is a 1-month supply here. The Vitality 6, it has everything that Vitality 4 does, but it has the heart health. So it has the Provex CV and the Phytomega. This is what my dad's taking now. He's taken all of it. He was a GNC man before Melaleuca, but I'm glad that we taught him better, and he's switched over. He's noticed a difference, and he tells everyone about his vitamins now. But then the Vitality Total, this has everything. It's got stuff for your joints and your eyes. This is the whole gamut there. So they do come in the little packs. They're AM and PM packs, and they're just really easy. You just rip them off and take them with you as you're running out the door, and it's easy for me to remember. And I know for guys, like my husband, he'll tear open a pack and throw, 6 pills or whatever in his mouth all at one time. Not that there's 6 in there, some of them are, but instead of having to take out a bottle out of the cabinet and open it up and dump them into his hand, this is just easier. So I have to admit, it's easier for me too. So I like taking them in the packages. But again, we have over 350 products with Melaleuca. We have stuff that you guys are buying all the time, whether it's weekly, every other day, bi-weekly, whatnot. So for our guest that we have on the call tonight, I'm going to ask you, and just throw out a number, every month, what do you think you spend on, let's say, your laundry detergent, your softener, your dryer sheets, your pre-spot, your toothpaste, your mouthwash, your soap, your deodorant, your shave gel, your shampoo, your conditioner, stuff like Windex, Fantastic, 409, Mr. Clean, bleach or Lysol, which please don't use that anymore, dishwashing detergent, then for the women, your moisturizer and your facial cleaner and mascara and stuff like that, and then your vitamins, and I know a lot of you aren't taking them, but just a rough number on a month, within a month, what do you guys think that you spend on average on your household consumables? All of your household consumables minus your perishables and produce and paper products. And I wasn't really sure. I keep my receipts, so I was able to go back and look at them. And we were probably between $300 and $400 with having 3 kids. But we could easily go to Walmart and drop $350, no problem. So I just want to see. Okay, about 200. John, maybe 50. Now, John, is it just you? Ashley, around 200. Okay. Just you and your dog. Okay, perfect. You know what? We have dog snacks too. I didn't go over them. Dog shampoo and dog snacks for your dog. But Okay, so maybe 50, and you may be in the 200. You guys may be a little bit low, but I'll work with those numbers. Thank you for being honest. And Ashley, you have a family of 4. Okay, so you're probably like me. You're probably closer to 300, but I'll work with that number. That's perfect. Now, what Melaleuca, I told you in the beginning, they ask that you shop at their store once a month. Now, the reason that they do this, Melaleuca has what's called just-in-time manufacturing. What this means, Johnson & Johnson, Procter & Gamble, those other manufacturers, they manufacture stuff usually, okay, so now you're a family of 3. Okay, perfect. So you're probably around $200, $250. Now, what the just-in-time manufacturing is, Melaleuca, they manufacture their products every single month freshly. Your other Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, Colgate-Palmolive, they manufacture stuff years in advance, and they actually end up storing it in warehouses. Some of that stuff is obsolete before it even comes out of the warehouse, and they can't use it. We don't believe in that. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. So what we do, we know, okay, out of 850,000 households, they're going to shop with us once a month. So we know what we need to manufacture for them. It lowers our operating costs. It eliminates storage and warehouse expenses. We don't do that. And what they ask, when you visit their store once a month, I actually shop twice a month, guys. It doesn't have to be just once a month, but however, whenever you need stuff is when I shop. If I run out of deodorant or toothpaste, I'll add it to my cart and I'll have it sent to me next week. But what they ask of their preferred customers, simply out of that 200 or out of that 250, redirect roughly $50 to $60 of your monthly shopping. You don't have to give Melaleuca all of your business in the beginning. You will find once you start using their products, you are going to convert absolutely everything you can to Melaleuca. But in the beginning, again, this is different. They know that you guys are going to be a little bit hesitant because who buys laundry detergent out of a catalog or online? It's different. They know that. They appreciate that. So they're just asking just for a little bit of your business that you're already giving these other companies. And think about it. I could go through your home. I could find a ton of products that you guys have bought from Procter & Gamble and Johnson & Johnson. Ours are so much safer. They're so much better. And you're supporting a company that makes everything here in the U.S., which I think is huge. So they just ask you, again, shop with them once a month and spend roughly between $50 and $60. And I'll go into that in a little bit more detail in a minute. But what's great with Melaleuca is they pass the savings back to the customer. We were talking about just the Vitality Pack earlier, and it was just a multivitamin and the calcium. It was the red bottle and the gold bottle, which is $19.99. Now, everything has increased, whether it be your labor, the packaging, the absorption process. Everything has increased in price. Do you know what? Melaleuca has never increased the price on that because they don't have to. Procter & Gamble last year, I'm sure you guys noticed, they had a 4% increase across the board on all of their products. Some products had more than one time had a price increase on them. Melaleuca doesn't have to do that. They know they have customers that are going to shop with them month after month, and they know what to expect, and they're just manufacturing stuff when they need it. So we don't have a waste, and we don't have to increase our prices. Our bar of soap that has been around since 1985 has never increased. It is the same price today as it was in 1985, which is pretty awesome. So by being a preferred customer with Melaleuca, they pass the savings back to you. You're going to get much higher quality products, much safer products for your home, and you get a 30 to 40% discount, which means you pay wholesale instead of retail on them. Now, I was telling you earlier, they offer perks and benefits for being a preferred customer. I love this. What they do, again, going back to buying laundry detergent online, it's different. So what they're going to do, they're going to bribe you to shop with them. What they say is, you know what, pick out a few things and shop with us this month. So Ashley, if you open your account in March, Jenny will help you with your first shopping trip, if you will. And when you come back in April, Melaleuca is going to give you a $20 gift card. So they're going to give you $20 free of products to choose from. They'll do that in April, May, June, July, and August. So you have a total of $100 of free products. Again, they do that to bribe you. They want you to come back and shop with them. And they need to get you in the habit because it is different. A lot of people don't do their shopping online, so they want to get you in the habit of shopping with them. So they're going to bribe you. They also do it, and this is where I was telling you earlier, if there's something here out of this selection that you don't think you're going to try or you don't want to try, if they're going to give it to you for free, more than likely you're going to try it. So this is what got me trying the Sabella product. I'll be honest with you. I thought, okay, they're going to give it to me for free. I'll at least try it and see if I like it. Well, that's all it took, and they knew that. They're so smart. But so now that's all I use are the Sabella products. But again, I had a customer this month. She ordered this Vitality Pack here because it was free. And she just sent me a text message yesterday. She said, I can't wait to tell you how the vitamins work. So they just like to give back to their customers. What's cool with this, after you've exhausted your free products, you still get free products. They're called loyalty shopping dollars. What this means, every time you shop with Melaleuca, they're going to take 10% of your total cost and they're going to put it in this little imaginary account. You don't have to keep track of it. It never expires. It just accumulates and accumulates. Whenever you want to redeem it for free products, you redeem it for free products. So it's pretty cool. So Melaleuca likes to give back to their customers. I ask people at this point, when you shop with Walmart, what do they do for you? They don't do anything. It's a one-way relationship. So again, Melaleuca is a phenomenal company and they want to do everything they can to keep their customers happy. Another thing, their customers don't shop with them because they have to, guys. Remember I told you earlier, there's no risk in this. You don't have to shop with them. So you can cancel your membership whenever you want. Customers continue to shop with them because of the products that they have to offer, and that says a lot for them. Now, they also give customers discounts and cash rebates on online. If any of you do any type of online shopping, online retailers, we've partnered up with over 600 online retailers now. So at Christmas time is when I use this, but I use it occasionally now. We just bought some plane tickets and Priceline was on here. So what I do, I go to my Melaleuca.com, I log in with my username and password, and then I went to Priceline.com. I end up in the same site as anyone else, but because I went through a different window, they recognize me as a Melaleuca customer, and 30 days later, I get a cash rebate check in the mail for something I was going to buy anyway. They have a ton of retailers. They're all different. I know Nordstrom is 8%. I believe Kohl's is 4.5% or 5%. We joke Apple only gives us 1%, but hey, at least they're giving us something. But all of them differ. So if you're going to do any type of online shopping, check in the marketplace. It's in Melaleuca.com. There's a little tab called Marketplace, and see if where you're going to shop is one of our partners, and you'll get some cash back for doing that. They also offer everyday services, home security. Stephanie, who's on the call tonight, she just signed up for their home security system. Tara, who's on the call, she actually just switched hers over. She ends up saving about $125 a year. But they offer things like identity theft, prescription drugs, healthcare, credit cards, cell phone, stuff that I actually haven't even tapped into yet. But again, it's all services and things that they want to be able to save you money in any way that they can. So with your preferred customer membership, this is what you're going to get right here. You're going to get safer products, better health, cleaner environment, higher quality, the 30 to 40% discount, $100 in free products, 10% in loyalty shopping dollars, savings on everyday services, and again, my favorite part, no risk. You can suspend or cancel your membership at any point in time. You have to do it in writing is the only thing they ask of you. And it can be as simple as taking a piece of paper, write your name, your phone number, cancel my account. You don't even have to tell them why and just fax it to them. They'll cancel it for you. Again, our customers don't shop with Melaleuca because they have to. They shop with them because they want to. And that it just goes back to that chart at the beginning. Over $1 billion in sales and the growth that we've experienced in this horrific economy that we're living in. It just goes to show we are who we say we are. Now, they offer 100% satisfaction guarantee on everything, on all of their products. You can send them back an empty bottle and say, I hated this, I didn't like it, whatever the reason is. They will refund you your money, or they'll give you something different if that's what you choose to do. They'll also refund your money on your membership, and I'll get into that here in a second. To set up your shopping account, become a preferred customer. Usually, it's a $29 membership fee. Right now, through March 20th, it is on sale for $1. $1 will be your very first year of shopping with Melaleuca. It's usually $29. Right now, it's $1. It's a great promotion. But every year thereafter, when you decide to renew, it's $12 every year thereafter. So it's a very good price point. Even $29 is a very fair price point. But when I was telling you about the 100% satisfaction guarantee, if you were to pay the $29 and you decided in your first 4 months, you know what, this just isn't working for me, whatever the case may be, you can send them back your membership kit that you get and they'll refund you your $29. Or in your case, they'll refund you your $1. But It just goes to show they want you guys to be happy. If you're not happy, they don't want you to shop with them. They don't want anyone that's not happy. So $1 membership fee. Number 2, it says simply switch stores and shop with Melaleuca each month. Shop at least once a month. Like I said, I shop usually 2 times a month. But it says right here, purchased at least 35 product points. And when I was telling you earlier to convert about $50 to $60 of that 200 or 250, or John, out of your 50, you might have to buy all your household consumables here, but I can promise you, you're not going to be disappointed. But what they want you to do is purchase 35 product points. What this is, we're in 15 countries, so this is our currency rate across the board. So everything that we have, every product that we have, it has a price affiliated with it, and it has points with it. So the Vitality 4-pack, that is, I'll go back to that just because I know that's the number 1 selling product in the company. That is 27 points by itself. The laundry detergent, which I failed to mention, I'm sorry, our laundry detergent is the number 2 selling product. So we have the Vitality 4, the laundry detergent, and the Renew lotion are the top 3 selling products. But your laundry detergent is worth 10 points. So your Vitality 4 is 27, your laundry detergent is 10. You're at 37 points. You haven't touched your toothpaste, your soap, your shampoo, your conditioner, your Windex, your appliance cleaners. You get the point. It's very, very, very easy to do. 35 product points will work for an 18-year-old in college. It'll work for an 85-year-old on a fixed income. The reason they do that, they want everyone to be able to be a customer with Melaleuca. They want everyone to be able to afford it, and it's very easy. So that's why they keep it so low. Now, number 3 here, it says pre-select your backup order. This is pretty cool. This is something that they throw in with your membership. It's like an emergency backup order, if you will. Say you're out of town, you're on vacation, Ashley, maybe your husband takes you to Europe for 6 weeks, whatever the case may be, you want to have an order stowed away somewhere, products that you choose. And when you come back, those products are on your door. Now, the only time this backup order is going to ship to you is if a month has come and gone. So Melissa, yeah, I know. I'll go to Europe too with you, Ashley, but no. What happens if midnight, the last day of the month comes, and you haven't done your shopping? It will trigger their system, and it'll say, oh my goodness, Ashley didn't do her shopping this month. Well, let's look and see what Ashley has in her backup order. Okay, we know she wants her shampoo, her conditioner, a tube of toothpaste, laundry detergent, dryer sheets, whatever you've customized, they're going to ship it to you. So it's on your door waiting for you when you get back. This backup order will never, ever ship unless you have forgotten to shop. I don't think that's going to be a problem for me, but you never know. Things happen, life happens. So it's something that's like overdraft protection for your checking account, if you will. You don't intend on using it, you don't plan on using it, but you're glad it's there if you need it. So I am going to share with you the revenue sharing. Now, I told you guys in the beginning, this may or may not interest you. That's perfectly fine. I want to share it with you, and I want you to think as I'm explaining it to you, if it's not for you, think of people that may want to team up with us. Think of people that have small children, people that have large families, people that work out, people that have health issues, people that love shopping online, people looking for a plan B. I'm sure you guys know someone that's looking for some of this, and Melaleuca can help people just with the extra car payment. They can help people get out of debt. They can help someone like myself stay home with my children, which is huge. It's so important to me. So I'm going to show you how they do that. Our revenue sharing concept. People shop online with Melaleuca. So again, we're not selling you anything. We just help you open up a shopping account if you choose to do so. You can shop by phone or you can shop online at melaleuca.com. Now, something I haven't mentioned to you guys, this bullet point here is huge. We have a 95% retention rate. So out of 850,000 households, approximately 95% of them who shopped with us last month are going to shop again this month. That's phenomenal. For a company to have a 95% retention rate, quite honestly, it's unheard of. So when I was looking at this from, could I be able to make some extra money with them? This was very important to me. This along with that growth chart in the beginning. But what we do, there's no large investment. So if someone wants to team up with us and they're like, oh, I don't have money to get started, whatever, you know what? Right now it's $1 for your membership fee. That's all you have to pay to get started. There's no large investment. You don't have to carry any inventory. The inventory you have are the products that you use in your home. You don't have to take orders and deliver stuff or bill people and collect money. Again, I'm not pressuring you guys to buy anything. I'm just letting you know you have a safer alternative out there, a different store, if you will. There's no repeat sales presentations. And again, we go back to the best part. There's no risk. This is switching stores and ultimately saving money. So what they do, what you guys do, you refer customers to shop with Melaleuca. I was referring people to my hairdresser, my dog groomer, my mechanic, my pediatrician, my dentist. I was referring people. I was never getting paid for that. I just did it because those were good people, and I wanted my friends to be able to, experience that. But I wasn't getting paid to do that. Well, guess what? With Melaleuca, I get paid to do that. So my best friend Stephanie and I, we joke all the time. You know what? We shop and we talk, and we get paid to shop and talk. That's like an ideal job for a stay-at-home mom. So we love it, and that's all it is. We tell people, you know what, you need to check Melaleuca out. My dad with the cholesterol, my brother had twin girls. I had a friend at church whose son had asthma, another friend who does a daycare out of her home. It was a handful of people, and I thought, you guys need to hear about Melaleuca. Now, I couldn't explain it to them. The girl that referred me to Melaleuca, she did all of that for me probably my first 3 or 4 months with the company because I didn't know enough at that point. But that's what I'll do for you guys. If you want to partner up with us, your enroller or myself or Beth will actually do these overviews for you or invite them to a webinar like you were invited tonight. Now, every time the customers that you refer shop with Melaleuca, you're going to earn between a 7 and 20% commission every single time they shop. So customers that I referred last January, they're still shopping. Every month that they shop, I get a commission. It's pretty cool. And what we do, we help others do the same. So for me, Stephanie, my best friend, she was one of the first ones that I introduced to Melaleuca. I enrolled 9 customers in my first week because, again, it was just people that I knew I could help. I invited them over. I didn't do the overview. Someone did it for me, and they all enrolled. They saw the benefit of it. Well, Stephanie decided, you know what? I could do this. I could shop and tell people about it and make a little bit of money. So what I did, Stephanie chose to partner up with me and the girl that introduced me to Melaleuca, and we helped her refer customers. So it's pretty cool. The customers that Stephanie has referred, I actually get a 7% commission every time they shop. So this is true residual income that you will get month after month after month because these are household consumables. People are using them, people are running out of them, and people are reordering them. So pretty incredible, pretty smart business or smart company to work for, that's for sure. But again, this is our compensation plan in just a little bit more detail. Director is the first step with Melaleuca. This is referring 8 customers. Like I said, I referred 9 customers in my first week, and my first check was actually right around $500. Now, I could have stopped at that point, and every month, as long as those customers continued to shop, Melaleuca would send me a check for $168. Gotta admit, that's pretty good just for referring a few people. The second month, I referred a few more people. My second check was around $996. And this was just saying, hey, come over. I want you to hear about this way of shopping. Someone else explained it to them. Or, hey, I want to invite you to a webinar just like someone did with you tonight. And I just want you to hear about this. I think you may like it because, I know your kids have asthma, and I know that these cleaning products would be wonderful in your home, whatever the case may be. Just ask them to listen. So I referred a few more people. I could have stopped, and as long as they continued to shop, I could continue, to get a monthly check for about $328. What happened with me, Stephanie, my best friend I referred, she enrolled on January 30th. On January 31st of last year, 2012, she invited 2 friends to this webinar, just like we're doing right now. Both of those friends enrolled, and she got a check in February for $143 for 2 people enrolling. So it's awesome. I love the way it works, but they would much rather pay us. Word of mouth advertising means so much more than anything else. So they would rather pay us to be their advocates than pay anyone else. And they pay their marketing executives or the people that get out and do their advertising very, very well. So this just shows you can continue to refer people, continue to do the same work. Right now I am what's considered a Director 5. Stephanie, my best friend, she's a Director 4. What that means, we have our personal customers, and out of those customers, 2 of them have referred 8 people of their own. That's what's going to happen. When you guys enroll a few customers, they're going to start telling other people whether you want them to or not, because they're going to be so happy with what they've experienced. So your organization, the people in your organization, the people that are starting to shop with Melaleuca, it's just going to continue to grow and grow and grow, and you can grow your paycheck. Again, You can stop wherever you want. If you want to make $200 a month, we have a plan for you. If you want to make $500 a month, we have a plan for that. So that's the point I want to make. We won't go into a whole lot of detail with this. If you guys have questions, please feel free to call me or ask the person that invited you tonight. But the girl that referred me to Melaleuca, she is actually in the executive director rank, which means she's got 10 directors. So 10 of the people that she told about Melaleuca, they've told 8 friends or family members. Now, she's been with Melaleuca for almost 11 years now. She's been a customer. She's been shopping. Her monthly checks are between $20,000 and $25,000 a month. And I'm not lying, I promise you. I didn't believe her, so she had to pull them out and show me, which she did. She'll show anybody her checks and her business report, which is pretty cool. But again, there's not many jobs out there where you can work for 10 years and make that kind of money. So, and it's true residual income. People are going to wash their clothes, brush their teeth, take a shower, clean their house, whether you want them to or not. So this is the way to go, quite honestly. But at the end of the day, I really hope I've given you guys enough information to ultimately make, in your case, it would be a dollar decision, if you will, but I hope I've given you enough information to be able to trust the company and look at their chart and say, you know what, they really do care about us. And it's unfortunate that the people that sell stuff in the stores, they honestly don't care about you guys. And I can say that wholeheartedly, because the more research I do, like I said, the more upset and frustrated, and it just makes me sick to know what's out there in the stores, what the FDA really could care less that they're exposing us to. So anyway, if you guys decide, you know what, I would love to try Melaleuca out. I would like to pay $1, become a preferred customer, shop with them once a month, just convert a little bit of my shopping over. I'll get $100 in free products. I'll get loyalty shopping dollars. I may refer a customer from time to time. Then you're going to be a category 1. That's what this is. And the person that invited you will call you after this and ask you, are you a 1, 2, or 3? And that's what this means. Category 1 is a customer. Category 2, that's where I started. It was a part-time business for me because I wasn't sure, quite honestly, if it was going to work. Found out that, oh my gosh, this is better than I could have imagined. Because sometimes when things are too good to be true, they're too good to be true. I can promise you it's not like this with Melaleuca. So I've stepped into a number 3, which is a significant referral business. But a part-time business is if you have between 5 and 10 hours a week to refer customers. Significant referral business is if you have 20 hours a week to refer customers. And again, you're going to team up with us. So you don't have to tell anyone about Melaleuca or how they work, what the concept is, until you're ready and comfortable to do that. Let us do that for you. It's a team effort. We always joke, we say there's no I in team, and there's not. We do this together. We do it as a team. We have so much fun with it. And what I'm going to show you, now the person that invited you, they'll call you after this, and they're going to help you if you decide, you know what, I'll give it a try for $1. They're going to help you with your shopping. But I'm going to show you. You can pick out a few items, and then, yeah, Jenny, I love our team too. You can pick out a few items and do your first shopping trip. Or I'm going to show you what they have here. This is for new customers only. This is actually where I started. I started here with the value pack. The reason I did that, I knew I wanted to try the Sabella shampoo and conditioner. There were a few other things. The tea tree oil actually came in this pack, so I'm glad that I tried it. The Renew lotion, I had to try that. I had to try the laundry detergent, the toothpaste. This Solumel, this gets out stains like you wouldn't believe. It's another like magic in a bottle. But anyway, the point of this value pack, you get 30 items in this value pack. Each item, if you break it down, ends up being about $6.67 an item. So if I were to go in and buy all of this stuff today, it would actually cost me $310. They offer it to new customers. You get a discount on top of a discount. It's $199. It's like a Walmart or Target run, quite honestly. And the person that invited you, again, they can tell you everything that's in this value pack. This is where I started. It was a great deal. I got something from every aisle, and I can promise you in this pack you will use absolutely everything that comes in it. There's nothing in here that you won't use. Or if you have to go to Costco in the next week or two, I like to compare this to a Costco run. This one is $299 for 60 products. So I started here. Sometimes it's a little bit easier, especially when it's new and different, but that's something that you can do. So thank you guys. I'm sorry I went over. I like to keep this to about an hour, no longer than an hour, so I went over my time a little bit. I apologize, but I thank you guys for spending your evening with me. I love sharing Melaleuca with people, so if there's anyone that you want to share it with, please invite them to a webinar or I love to talk to them. This is my passion now. This is what I do. So I hope I've given you guys enough information to be able to make a dollar decision. If you do have any questions, I have my phone number beside my name.